everybody, this is Bill's Nanos. In today's video, this is sponsored by Hygger, and down in the description everything will be links to the Hygger to get this on either Amazon. There's also a link to go to Hygger itself. So I haven't opened the box. I got this a couple weeks ago, but my job has been keeping me from doing a lot of things in my fish room. But today I've got some time, and we're going to get this hang on the back filter from Hygger. Okay, now Hygger has two different sizes. I think on Amazon they actually lists 3, but they actually have 2 of them. All right, one of them is a small and one is a large. They don't have the medium. I haven't seen it available on Amazon or anything like that. But the small will go from 4 to 21 gallons, and the large goes from 20 to 50 gallons. So what I got was the large, because I have all 20-gallon tanks, and I believe if you try to maximize or get on the upper end of a filter, you're really making the filter overwork. One of the good things that I really like about the product is, one, a lot of the Hygger stuff uses low wattage, okay? So that's going to cut back on your power bill. It does come with a 1-year warranty on it, all right? I haven't opened the box, so we're all going to take a look at this thing at the same time. Right on top is going to be directions and everything about how to use it. So it gives it different models. They do list the medium in here as well. So that burns 6 watts. The large burns 7 watts, and the small will burn 5. Okay, but it gives a product diagram. One thing that I can see from it is clear writing and everything like that. But I'm a little bit older, so I don't know if there's a way to get stuff with bigger lettering on it or not. I'm not exactly sure. But we're going to use this with everything that came in with the hang-on back filter, and we're going to give it a try. I've got a tank that I'm going to put it in. It's strictly a shrimp tank, but it's been very cloudy, and I want to see if it will actually work to clear everything up. All right. So in here you have some activated carbon filter. You have a pre-filter, an existing filter. Of course, you have your down tubes and everything like that. And then you have the filter. And then your power plug, your pump. I thought there was media that came with it, but we're going to see here. There is. So, looking at the power filter, this is exactly what it's going to look like out of the box. All right. It's got an adjustable flow on top, and it does come with, you know, your media balls and stuff like that. A lot of people have said they don't like them, but we're going to give them a try to see how they work. A lot of people say ceramic is better, but I'm not sure. I've never used anything with a bio ball or anything like that in it, so we're going to see what it does. I mean, in the future, if I want to change over to ceramic, I can do that as well. All right, it shows the basics of how to actually put it together and stuff like that. Trying to figure this out here. There we go. So that takes the top off for your water to actually go down and get filtered and things. And there's already your carbon that you have, activated carbon, and your pre-filter. Okay? Now, we're going to go through these directions together just to take a look at it. But it explains all the different parts that you have with it. Okay? It shows the product diagram of step 3, the installation. Open the package and check the accessories for completeness, which I did. Connect the pump connector to the pump and press firmly upwards to create a firm connection between the pump and the connector shown in the figure. Okay, so of course I know what an air pump is. So this is the pump that's going to be used. See, this is where their directions are a little bit wonky, because it's not really explaining which way to put it on. But I figured it out. There's two different sides to it. There's along with a rubber seal, and then the bottom where your tubes connect to. Okay? Make sure you push everything up on there. You got a good seal. So we got that done. Okay? One thing that made me really, think about this is because a lot of times people have power outages and stuff like that, and they're saying on here that this pump does not have to be primed. Most of your hang on the back filters, you usually have to prime them before they'll even start working. So we're actually going to give that a try as well. So now we're going to have the inlet tubes that go on next. There's 3 different lengths for whatever depth tank that you have, so I got to figure out the actual depth and go from there. Okay. There's your pre-filter. Now you want to make sure, especially with me, I've got shrimp in the tank and stuff like that, and a tank that's probably going to have baby fish in it, nano fish. So a lot of times these pre-filters or your intake tube are too big, and everything will get in there, and with a hang on the back filter, you're going to wonder what happened to everything that you had. And what these pre-filters do is prevent the fish or shrimp or anything like that to go up into your what do I want to say here? It'll prevent your fish from going up in there. Okay, pretty simple installation. Okay, I believe that's about all I'm going to need on this. Okay, let me turn this around here so y'all can see. It comes with 3 tubes for a real depth. Okay, so looking at it, the way it's going to hang, it's going to hang right about there, and that's going to put the filter right about at the bottom of the tank. Okay, and then next step is going to be you got to set the flow rate on this to the highest level. And it says in here, even in the directions, that you don't have to have water in it before you start it. Okay? It's not explaining how to put the filter media and stuff like that into it. So that's something that really needs to be corrected on the diagram. Nope, it doesn't show anywhere where to put your bio balls or anything like that. Okay, so I'm almost assuming that the bio balls are going to have to go into yep, it does not really explain that part. Okay, so I guess the pre-filter, there's a hole in the bag and they're going all over the place. Because your filters that you have okay, that's the pre-filter. You have 2 filters in here. Now, a lot of times, unless you're, you are medicating fish and stuff like that, okay, you don't need the activated carbon. But I got a clarity problem, so I want to sit there and I want to, clean up the tank itself. So that's why I'm going to put in the activated carbon as well. And there it is. All right. This will go back on top like that. Okay, snaps together. It gives you an extra intake. All right, and it gives you a close off for high flow water. Extra tube in case you got a deeper tank. So it does come with extra parts, and I like that. I like to have extra parts in case they break. All right, so let's get back here over here. So anyway, we got everything together. We put the bio balls in here on this side. We put the filters in. Let's take this out again. There we go. So your bio balls go in this side here. You have your pre-filter, okay, and then you have the filter with the activated carbon. All right. And like I said, these directions doesn't really explain how the filters and everything go in. I gotta turn this one around here. That's why it wasn't sitting in there right. There we go. All right. Everything is in there. This goes back up on top. Like so. It snaps into place. All right. We're going to put this on the tank. Let me adjust the camera here. And what we're going to do is we're going to give this, today, I'm going to do an update on it and probably do another update before I actually release the video. And what I'm doing is I'm taking out a sponge filter that was in here. And I know it says it's hang on the back, but I'm actually going to put this on the side. Okay, so I can actually if I have to, I can actually work on the filter. I can change things out. Okay, one thing I see that is a problem is there's not a way. So you got to get some sort of spacer to put behind it. And I think that's what this thing is for here. Let's take a look at this again. Which it is. That's what this is for here. So you can actually level it out. Yep. A little hard to push in this adjuster. Yep, fell out on me again. Just got to work it in there. to get it in there tight. Okay? But that allows you to level out your hang on the back filter. I haven't worked with a hang on the back in a while, so there we go. I'm going to cut this off for a minute till we get it set. So here we are back again. I got everything all put in there. It was a little bit hard to put in the plug. So I would make a suggestion that on that part of it to come out with a different way to actually be able to level out the hang on the back filter. But they claim that you don't have to prime the pump, just plug it in and it should start working. I hear it filling up with water, and it does. So that's a plus right there. So if your power ever goes out on the filter, all right, you don't have to worry about repriming the pump, okay? Up top here, if you want to change your flow a little bit, you can do that as well. Because I got shrimp and everything, I really don't want a high rate of flow. That should be good right about there, okay, for what I'm using it for. And then it has a really, really nice cover. Now, everybody's going to wonder why, you know, I'm doing things for Hygger and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you flat out. Hygger's got some really, really good quality products. And they're not going to cost you an arm and a leg to get things for your fish room, your tanks, and things like that. I'm going to be doing another video on another product that I paid for out of my pocket. But like I said, this was sponsored by Hygger, okay? And I appreciate them sending me the filter. And the other product I got from them, the glass cleaner, that thing is unbelievable. So 2 products that I've gotten from them to test out for them and do a review, and I'm happy with both of them. But like I said, I'm going to do an update in a couple days before I release this video to see how well it clears up the tank itself, because as you can see inside of my tank, it's really cloudy. So I want to kind of polish the water a little bit, all right, and clean the tank up a little bit. So give me a couple days and we'll be back to finish out the review. So this is 24 hours after putting on the hang on back filter from Hygger. Okay, already the clarity of the tank itself has already started to clear up, and it's only been 24 hours. So we're gonna wait 1 or 2 more days to see how much more it clears up before I release the video. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be back with more. Welcome back, everybody, to Bill's Nanos. So I want to complete this video that I have for the Hygger hang on the back filter that was sponsored to me from Hygger. It's been 3 days since I've had it up, and I'll tell you what, it's been doing a really, really good job. For 3 days, and the way the tank was when I first put it on, I could barely see the plants in the back of the tank. So it is probably about 75% to 80% cleared up. And I'll take it and I'll show you guys. Okay. That tank is almost crystal clear. Okay. I'm really impressed with the hang on the back filter itself. Don't know if I'll convert all my tanks over to hang on the backs, but for the quality of the hang on the back filter, and the one feature that I really do like that this one has that I don't see on any other hang on the back filter. They claim that the power goes off, it'll restart itself and everything else. I took this one here and I actually put it in the tank, plugged it in, and the hang on the back filter primed itself. Okay, so that in itself, if the power was to go out or anything like that, rest assured that filter is going to start back up for you. So I'm highly impressed with the hang on the back filter, how it's actually cleared the tank up and stuff like that. I haven't used the hang on the back filter in a long time, and trust me when I say I've had problems with hang on the back filters, but this might change my mind a little bit on the hang on the backs. So the filter itself was the HG099. Okay. Also, Hygger was nice enough to send me a discount code. So if you want to buy one of these from either Hygger or Amazon, both the links will be down in the description for them. There is a 10% off discount code. So if you really want to try them out, I'll tell you what, you'll be actually really happy with the product itself. Like I said, I've had hang on the backs in the past, and I've always had issues upon issues upon issues upon issues. And it would take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks for it to actually clear up a tank. And I've had 55s, I've had 29s, and it's just, they never really worked out for me. That's why when I started my fish room, I went to all sponge filters, because I've never really been impressed too much with hang on the back filters until now. So I may be taking a few of my tanks and I'm probably going to convert them over to hang on the backs. I will be taking out the charcoal filter in it though, because I'm not medicating my fish or anything like that, so there's really no need to have the charcoal in there. So I'll be taking that out and putting in an extra, probably a sponge filter or something like that, but that's something I'm going to do myself. But with everything that it came with, I put everything in there. I put the bivalves in there, I put the charcoal filter in there, and I also put the filter that they had. I put all three of them in there, and I'm totally impressed as to how well it cleared out my tank and stuff like that. So like I said, if y'all want to take a chance on Hygger's hang on the back filter, descriptions are down below, the links are down below as well. And like I said, Hygger was really nice to give a discount code of 10%. I don't make anything off this. This is just for everyone out there to give their products a try. So with that, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you like this channel and stuff like that, subscribe to it. Hit the like button for me. So y'all have a great night. We'll see you at the next video.